Welcome to NASCAR Final Journey Part 6 with Bob and Luke. I'm Luke.
I'm Bob. How are you been?
I've been okay.
Oh, it's been a year since we've done this, but we are back. Older than ever, wiser than ever. We are back to tell you about NASCAR. Look who's leading the duels.
Gordon. What did I say? He's going to win. I guarantee it.
You did.
Guarantee that Gordon's going to win.
Win what?
The TO 500.
Oh, we'll see how that works. But yes, we are coming at you a
Are you ready for
little.
our predictions?
Not yet. We'll get there. Usually we do this before the budget shootout, but this year we've been busy. We've been busy to get off our case. And the budget shootout, or the Sprint Unlimited, excuse me, I apologize, has already happened. The duels, the Bud duels, have already happened. Let's just say the truck race is tonight at Daytona, Nationwide tomorrow, and the Daytona 500 is in 2 days. But just to quickly recap, Brad Keselowski. What did he just do?
He beat Jimmy Johnson one-on-one for this championship. The guy that I said at Texas in 2007, 8, what was it?
California in
Yeah.
08.
California in 08, that I liked him.
I like Brad.
And 4 years later, he took the trophy for the next Cup right after he won the Nationwide Championship. So,
yeah.
he might go down in history as being the best NASCAR driver ever. Because to be the best, you have to beat the best. And even though Johnson finished third in points, because it was a late problem at Homestead, but he still beat Johnson one-on-one, race to race, toe-to-toe, and he beat Johnson.
He went head-to-head in the whole chase, and Johnson went down. Who came home second in points?
Clint Blower.
Cunt Blower came in second in points. Where the hell did that Michael Waltrip team come from? We don't know.
You cunt scratcher.
That's his nickname. Yes, the Rookie of the Year, I don't even think they had one. They don't even have one anymore these days. Nationwide Championship. Who won?
Stenhouse.
Stenhouse, back-to-back. Now he's banging back-to-back Danica Patrick. Stenhouse won that, beating Sadler for the second year in a row. Truck Series. Who won Truck Series? It was Timothy Peter. Oh, James Buescher.
James Buescher.
He got that, taking our two guys, Timothy Peter and Ty Dillon down.
Timothy Peter's dominating most of the season.
It wasn't meant to be. But, so James Buescher won that championship. But, yeah, it was a fun year.
Let's recap last year's prediction show.
Yes.
Who was 85% right that season?
You made one pick about Truex.
I picked Truex to beat the... Even though I don't think he got top 10 points, he got 11th and stuff.
He did make the chase.
He did make the chase. He was in top 5 for most of the season. Top 5, top 6 at that facility.
What about Allmendinger? How did he do?
I gave up on him.
Maybe because he got kicked out of the sport. But he did a couple of races at the end of the year. But he was in a 22 Penske car. He was caught with like a pill or something. I don't even know. But he got kicked out immediately. Sam Hornish took over for the rest of the season. Did pretty damn good. But Allmendinger, now he's testing for IndyCar. So this is the final prediction show. We will mention AJ Allmendinger. Unless you never know with you. But I'm trying to think about other news stories. What was the best race of the year?
Watkins Glen.
Were we there?
Yes, we were.
Was it good for us?
No.
No.
But it went from Kyle Busch had the race won.
Just after I hung out with
he had a 3 to 5 second lead. Just like no one could touch him at the end of the race. Well, all suddenly Brad, my guy, my second favorite guy, and Ambrose, the defending winner of that race, was second and third. So, but they were just battering for second and third. Then coming to the white flag.
Bobby Labonte's engine.
With like about 2 laps to go, Bobby Labonte's engine blew up.
Shits the bed.
And oil all over the track. They didn't throw the flag. They came to the white flag. At that point, Brad and Ambrose was right on Kyros's ass.
I'm screaming
And stuff. We're freaking out. Going in turn 1, Kyrus goes high, and Brad goes low. Brad collide, but Kyrus spins out. Brad goes on to start leader, and I thought he had the race won. It was, and then Ambrose and Brad was just dogfighting it. And
they were Ricky and Danica.
And at the end of the day, it was Ambrose to win back to back.
But it wasn't over then.
Well, it was over, but then after they took the checker flag right in front of us, Jeff Gordon spun out, running 8th place.
Trying to make the chase.
And on top of that, we were at the race, so we didn't really notice, but Gordon had the fastest car at the second, probably the last 25% of the race. He went from like 18th up to 8th at a roll coaster. 10 positions at a roll coaster is kind of tough to do.
It is. But speaking of what I kind of mentioned, we can't go through the show and not mention who we're battling for the chase.
Oh, yeah. Well, this was an odd year for NASCAR because one of the two of the best NASCAR drivers, Skoda and Kyle, batted for the chase.
It was stressful.
It came down to lap after lap. I mean, they both had 1 win, so it was mainly if they could get a win at the end. If they can't, it's just about points and stuff. And neither of them could get a win. Going to Richmond, Kai had 13-point lead on Gordon, 12th and 13th in points. Kai Burrs, top 10 all day.
At Richmond.
His
average finish is like 4.
Gordon, lap down all day. Then
we had a red flag, rain, Gordon's lap down.
Red flag, Gordon lap down. Gordon, they interviewed Gordon and they asked Gordon how was his car and he said junk.
Yeah, he was
junk. So he gave up. He was the green flag chopped again. Gordon went on the move. Gordon
stayed out.
The late concert came out. Kyle stayed out. Gordon didn't. And by that time, Gordon made up his lap and he was flying. Kyle blew that turn and stuff, went all the way back to like 20 of the stuff.
And we didn't get a caution for the rest of the race.
And Gordon got up to 2nd, and he almost beat Clint Blower.
Clint Blower won 3 races last year, all on fuel mileage. But yeah, that chase, Kyle Busch missed a chase for the 2nd time in a few years. He only won 1 race. He won the Bud Shootout in amazing fashion, but it was just an awful year, the worst of his career. But this year, he's coming back strong. Jeff Gordon made the chase, kicked me out of it. First race of chase, he's in the wall done.
Yeah.
So it was just a bad year. But what race did Gordon win?
Pocono.
Oh yeah,
the top. And then going to Richmond, Gordon and Kyle had 1 win each and stuff. Kyle's win came at Richmond, and a race that Edwards should have won.
Yep.
But Kyle Busch won. Then Pocono was a race that the top 4, Gordon was running 5th. The top 4 spun out.
Caused by Johnson. When does Johnson cause wrecks?
Caused by Johnson. Gordon takes the lead. Then rain.
Then, not just rain. It was arc-style rain. Let's just say someone died at the track because of lightning. But Gordon stole that win. We were almost going to go to that race. Didn't work out. But it was a crazy season. I'm trying to remember other little things that happened throughout the season. Johnson, he won his fair share amount of races. Brad won 5 races. Denny was a championship contender. Junior won a frickin' race.
Yeah, Junior won Michigan on Father's Day.
That was a crazy race. If he won. Tony Stewart said, guys, it's not a national holiday. Guys, relax. But what else happened? Daytona 500, that went to Matt Kenseth on Monday. Juan Montoya tried to end that night altogether, blowing up the damn track. Dave Blaney almost frickin' won the race. Alien me. Any other moments stand out in that season too?
Yes.
What stands out?
Could you do me a favor?
What?
Could you look at this wall and not look at what I'm gonna do?
Sure.
You have to face this wall. You have to face this wall.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that. Do not move. If you hear some noise and banging, don't do anything.
I'm in an awkward position.
I know, just stay right there. Just look at the wall. Look at the wall.
No! It's attached to the wall.
Look at the wall. Just look at the wall. Do not look at me again.
Do I spread my ass cheek?
You can do whatever you want to.
Am I ready?
You're ready.
Oh. My moment.
Does this look familiar, Bob?
It does. My dream. It looked familiar in my dreams.
Explain what's going on in these pictures.
These pictures, I don't know if you can see, that is me and my bro Kyle Busch. Just chilling. I had an appearance.
Explain the event leading up to that.
It was all because of Twitter. He had a contest that said, I want to know who my biggest fan
Is that my
is.
drink?
No, yes, it is your drink. I want to know who my biggest fan is. So I was like, no shit, it's me. So I filled my room, I filled my penis, I sent it out to him, and I left the part out of the store. I sent him out, and he...
Yeah, I made the video somehow.
Yeah, you were in my photo thing. You and Elton made the video. My hot chicks all over the wall, that helps my case too, he said. But I won. We met up at Watkins Glen. He gave me the fire suit in person. We hung out, shook hands, joked around. It's on YouTube, and thousands of hits. And I'm a star. I had my 15 minutes of fame. It's over now. But it happened.
And another big thing was...
What happened to you?
Spider-Man pussy...
Spider-Man pussies. What the fuck are you talking?
The guy that licks pussies from a spoon.
Yes, that happened, but that is inappropriate for this talk show, Josh. Yes, the Spider-Man pussy eater, we met him too. But I thought you were going to maybe say that you met Jeff Gordon.
Oh yeah, I met Jeff Gordon.
You met Jeff Gordon. You chased him down like a massive serial killer.
Yeah, I was like, Jeff,
will you sign my thing? Sure, I don't have a Sharpie. And you were not prepared. Even though I gave you 5 Sharpies. Yeah. But we met our heroes.
And he was ignoring me until I chased him down and was screaming Jeff in his left ear.
He didn't want to stop me.
He actually heard me. There was no car on the track and no one was next to him.
It was raining.
It was raining and there was no one next to me. I was just screaming, Jeff.
Like this.
Jeff. I was an inch away from throwing my head at him and be like, you fucker.
But you did get his autograph. What else did we do at Watkins Glen? We drove the damn track. I almost had a heart attack with Josh driving the damn track in my car, but we drove the track.
I was going fast.
You were going. But anyway, I want to get on to our predictions. I don't want to make this an hour-long show. I'm sure we missed some stuff that happened last year, but it was a good year. Johnson didn't win a championship. That's always a good year, even though Kyle missed a chase. Brad Keselowski is your champion. He's going to come back this year, try to duplicate that. So we're going to go to commercial right now, make ourselves really embarrassed, and we will be back to talk about 2013 and... Can you turn the TV on? Not the TV, but the camera. Come in. Oh, hey.
Yo, what up, dude? Long time no see. How much? Just chilling. You know how it is.
I'm waiting. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
what's up?
No, I don't. Well, I just got invited to a prom. Junior middle school.
Oh, that 15-year-old you dated.
Oh yeah. Her name's Tawanda Davidson.
Oh, she sounds sexy.
I mean, she's like a white chick with a black name and a nigga ass. You know what I mean? But anyway, I got a problem.
You do got a problem.
She is gorgeous. Like I said,
She sounds it.
Skinny white chick with a black name with a nigga ass.
How old was she again?
14, gonna be
14.
Okay, she's gonna be 15. She's going into 9th grade.
Get on to the game.
Well, anyway, I got this huge zit right there. It's either a zit or a herpes. I'm not sure. It might be from...
I'm guessing a herpes.
It might be from the Jack Daniels I fucked a couple nights ago.
Oh, you fucked the Jack.
Yeah. Well, I'm just asking, do you got anything I could maybe fix this? I don't know what to do, man. I'm so pressured. See, a 14-year-old doesn't come by every day. Her pootie's probably mad tight.
Well, luckily for you, I just happened to purchase these for $3 at Big Lots.
Oh, wow.
These are... I swear by them. These are Stridex. They're pimple pads.
Okay.
Here, so just look at this. It's like... It's perfection in a bottle. It's hard to get them out. But they're lubed up.
What do I do?
You just rub them on your little...
You said it's lube or you said...
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But you just rub it on your face... And you'll be golden, man. I swear by them.
Okay.
So you give these a try and come back in a week and let me know what's going on.
Okay, thank you. I'll
Good
catch you
luck
later.
with Jack.
No, it's Tawana Davidson.
Oh, it's Davidson.
Okay.
I'll see you.
See ya.
Hello, yes, come in. Hey!
Oh, yo, what up, dude?
Play player, man.
Yo, what are my main men from Tennessee?
How's it going on, pedophile?
yo, the prom last night was Arthur Hizzle for Chisel.
Man, you've been hanging out with her too much.
Oh
You're starting
my,
to sound like a little bit.
yo, let me tell you one
What
thing.
happened?
Yo, as soon as I tried it was instant, man. It was
I'm telling you.
as instant as some mashed potatoes you buy from a box. I mean, let's just say about the prom night, it was me, Tomato, 13-year-old sister.
Oh, you should have called me. I would have fucked them both.
But I try to give this back to you because I don't know how long I have left because I heard Dad called us and I don't think I'm gonna be around any longer. So
Well, good luck with that.
There you go.
If it doesn't work out, send her my way. You know the deal. We do this every time.
Yeah. Bang,
So
twang. Bang twang.
I've never done that. So you like these though?
I love it.
Well, you know what they said. If you have a zit, don't call it quits. If you want
to have
sex,
try
get
Stride
Stride
X.
Well, I'll see you later, man. Good luck in prison.
Yo, thank you.
Maybe-
Can I rate you?
You can write
you?
me. Have fun with Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniel. Oh yeah, he's in prison too. So
Oh.
at least I got butt buddy. At least I'm not gonna have a stranger. You know.
I
what
got
mean?
my buddies of my own. All right, man. I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya. Welcome back to NASCAR Final Journey Part 6. I'm Luke.
All right, Bob.
Thanks to talk about on 2013
No.
prediction shows.
No.
Sprint Cup Series, Penske 2-4.
No.
Okay.
So we're back to talk about the 2013 season. That is not only upcoming, but it starts
Penske's
last week.
2-4.
How do you think Brad Keselowski, defending champion, and his new teammate Joey Logano are going to do with Penske's move from Dodge to Ford? Is it going to affect them at all?
Well, if you know how to drive a car, you know how to drive a car. Plain and simple. As a statement that I quote from Tony Stewart, that he would drive a dirt bike around Daytona to run Daytona 500.
Did you say that?
I think he said something like that.
That sounds like a Tony statement. I wasn't sure if you were just half-assing it. Yeah, I don't really think it's going to affect them too much. Ford is a better track record than Dodge anyways, so
Fuck on race day, so they both watch out.
they do fuck on race. So I wouldn't expect really much of a change.
Well-
I bet you won't even notice.
What's the breaking news of the off season?
The two butt buddies.
Danica Patrick and Stenhouse Jr.
Yes.
They're not sleeping with each other, but they're now
No,
they know that they are.
no, Danica got a divorce, and out of all the men in the world, she started dating a competitor of hers, Ricky Stenhouse. So I can't wait till they're bump drafting up the backstretch, if you know what I mean.
I've been there, done that.
Stenhouse, he's moving from the Nationwide.
Penske.
It's never for Penske. He was moving from the Nationwide to the Cup Series now in the 17 car that Matt Kenseth is out of. How's Stenhouse going to do as a rookie in a 17 car?
Okay, probably 15th, 18th points.
Not a chase contender?
No.
How's Danica going to do as a Rookie of the Year competitor against? Those are the two Rookie of the Year competitors. A couple.
20th in points. 1 top 5. 3 top 10s.
Okay. I think Stenhouse. What did I write? I think Stenhouse will battle to make the chase. He will win Rookie of the Year. You agree with that?
Yeah.
He will win Rookie of the Year.
Can I do my prediction now?
I think Stenhouse will battle for the chase. What have you been saving up this whole time?
Okay.
What is your big ass prediction?
My big prediction of this year is, throughout everything I'm gonna say, Stenhouse will make the chase. Because I was just trying to throw it out. Will make the chase and will be a championship competitor. He's gonna be the best rookie class since Johnson and Newman.
Whoa.
He's gonna be better than Newman and Johnson in the rookie season, and he is for real a NASCAR because in Nationwide Series he's lights out and stuff. He's in a good car. I mean, he's been lights out for a couple years in Nationwide. What makes you think he's not gonna be lights out in the Cup Series in 17 car? He's gonna win a couple races this season. I'm not knowing how much, but he's gonna win a couple races. He's gonna be competitive, and he's gonna make the chase. And he's gonna battle for this year's championship. Not saying he's gonna win the championship, but he's gonna battle for the championship.
Wow.
Saving it's been in my system for a while.
I don't see that you're like letting it out like massive diarrhea. So you really have that much faith in him.
Yeah, I think Stenhouse this season.
I do, like I said, I think he'll be battling for the chase. I could see him in the chase.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've seen him in a championship.
Like when I say battle, I mean like maybe he's like battling for like 10th, 8th in points, and like and like maybe be up there, like in the top 5, like in the chase, like some point. I'm not saying he's gonna be leading, but I'm saying watch out for Stenhouse. He's gonna win a couple races and be in the chase.
Anyway.
That's a guarantee.
Now I was gonna.
That's why I asked you the prediction because we were talking about Stenhouse.
With Stenhouse making the chase, is he gonna make the chase already in the top 10, or is he gonna make the chase with wins to make the wild?
I think he's gonna make it in the top 10, but if he falls out of the top 10, he's gonna have the wins back it up.
Yeah, I honestly,
Cause I see Stenhouse, Mark my word, having a better rookie season than Newman Johnson. I have that much faith in him.
All right. Well,
He's probably gonna come in 18 points.
He's gonna be a new Alvin here. All right. Okay. Let's see. Matt Kenseth in the 20 Joe Gibbs car. How is he gonna do?
I think he's gonna be about 10th in points.
Not too strong. Is he gonna win races?
I think after Homestead this year in 2013, we're looking at the standings. I don't know how the standings are gonna turn out before the chase or after the chase, but my prediction is Stenhouse is gonna be Kenseth in points.
Oh, so it's like a big fuck you to his old car.
Yep. It might be 9th. Kenseth might be dominating the points, but when the chase comes, Stenhouse might pass him in the chase. I don't know, but I think Stenhouse is gonna be Kenseth in points.
I don't see that happen. I don't see that happen. I think Kenseth is gonna be a championship contender. The 20 car, lately hasn't been very good with Logano, but it's won 2 championships with Tony Stewart. And Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, you can say Tony Stewart's one of the best, and he is, but Kenseth, he's one of the best too. He's got a championship, and he's one of the most consistent drivers out there. So I see him not only doing really good in that team, but he is going to bring Joe Gibbs up to a level. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch working with an experienced champion now instead of rookie Joey Logano. That's going to be big. That's going to be big. Kurt Busch, he started racing the 78 car that
Is he in full-time this season?
Kurt Busch is full-time in the 78 car that Regan Smith used to drive.
Until he gets kicked out.
Until he gets kicked out. Is Kurt Busch going to have what's his year going to look like? Besides beep, 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 beep.
After all the beeping, it's not going to turn out good for Kurt Busch.
No.
18th in points.
Winning.
He's going to have a couple wins, but it's not close. He's going to maybe have 3 top 5s, but no wins.
That sounds right. I could see him winning a race. I could see him winning Infineon.
He could win the Daytona 500.
Well, yeah, restricted plates or Infineon or something. But I don't really see him battling for wins at Michigan and Las Vegas and stuff.
Now, who's your upset play of the year? Who's
Busch? No, like
disappointed
as upset driver of the year.
Oh, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. What's the most?
What was it?
Oh, what's the most disappointing play of the year? Driver of the year?
My biggest disappointment of the year. I haven't put a lot of thought into this, but Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski, I wrote this down even, not even knowing that you were going to put that. I wrote, Brad Keselowski will have a slump season. He's coming after a championship, he's coming after a top 5 the year before in points, but I think this every driver has, well besides Jimmy Johnson, has a year where they make the chase, but they don't really make a lot of noise.
No, that's probably a different question. But who's the best driver out of the chase? Did I answer those 2 questions I asked you?
Best driver to not make the chase?
You want 12 points. Top 12 and the top 2 wild cards.
Well, I don't see Ryan Newman making the chase.
Okay, that's not surprising.
Yeah, I wrote it down too, man. You're reading what I wrote. But I didn't write down he's missed a chase. But this kind of maybe just says it. I put, his team will crumble / struggle. Kevin Hart. He's off to a good start this season. But with him being a lame duck driver going to Tony Stewart Racing in 2014, I just feel like him and RCR's team, they might start a season strong, but halfway through they're all bickering at each other. Especially with this being his last year.
See? That's kind of opposite for me. I think Harvick's gonna have a breakout year and make the chase of close and battle for the championship.
I just see him struggle.
I
see him winning races, so he might not miss the chase, but I don't see him. I just see a lot of conflict in the team. That's just the way.
My biggest disappointment this year.
Who's your biggest disappointment?
You know, I might have contradict myself.
That's usually what we do best on this show.
My biggest disappointment this year, Matt Kenseth.
Just not gonna live up to the hype.
Like, he might start good next year and stuff, and I just think he's going to. And my two drivers that I think's gonna have a breakout year is not just Harvick, but also Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Kane, I think Casey Kane's gonna be tough to beat this year, because he was tough to beat last year. But like he would have been almost the point of the all season if he would have just didn't wreck for 6 races after having the best car. So if he would have just got top 5s in the first 6 races and stuff, he would be point leader.
I agree with that. Casey Kane is.
I think Casey Kane's on a mission to get back to the top.
He never really was there.
Yeah, I know, but he's.
But I didn't really mention it yet, but like I made some championship picks. Casey Kane's leading them all. I see Casey Kane bound for the championship and being very strong in doing so. I could see like a Kane versus Johnson championship.
Yeah.
But let me just see what else I got on this here real quick. Tony Stewart, he's now Bass Pro Shops, off his depots, off his car. So that means Jamie McMurray was Bass Pro. He's now McDonald's.
And another prediction.
Yes.
Jimmy Johnson will be mathematically eliminated from the championship at Homestead.
So you won't have a chance. I'm going to go with that too. I'm not going to argue that because that's something I want. And I did mention that he was going to miss a chase within the next 3 years, about 3 years ago.
And
so that's my last chance.
I know Bob's a close career. I meant that one, but Kyle Busch is going to win the rebound of the year.
Oh yes.
And so I don't know. I mean, he's not. He doesn't usually have good chases, but he had a good chase last year. Even though he missed it, he had a good last 10 races and stuff.
Yeah, 7 top 5s in 10 races.
I see Kyle getting a couple wins.
I wrote down Kyle Busch minimum 5 wins. Minimum. He's gonna go on a tear.
That ain't gonna happen.
He's gonna go on a tear this year. Brad Keselowski won 5 races last year. We didn't see that coming.
Yeah, but he was also the champion.
Okay. Kyle Busch got years of more experience. Kyle Busch minimum 5 wins.
But Brad, he doesn't have. He has the championship.
Yeah. The 51 car that Kurt Busch plowed into the wall 18,000 times last year is now going to be AJ Allmendinger and Regan Smith splitting. There's going to be a few other drivers throughout the year. And then the 55 car will be the same as last year with Mark Martin, Brian Vickers, Michael Waltrip. And Carl Edwards has a new crew chief. Edwards sucked last year.
Yeah, Edwards was a disappointing driver.
He was a disappointment.
How did Edwards going to do this season? Do you think it'll be... Because if you think about it, 2010, Denny battled the championship. 2011, he's strong. 2012, he came out strong.
Yeah.
So, do you see
With what you're saying, Edwards didn't make the chase last year. I could see him being one of the best out this year again. He could come back strong like Denny did, but Edwards, he's got a new crew chief now with Jimmy Fenning, who's a really good crew chief, but Edwards he's too damn inconsistent. I don't know, but I wrote down some of my predictions, so let me see what I got. I put Brad Keselowski will have a slump up. Kyle Busch will win 5 races. Clint Bowyer will make the chase, but he will be nothing special. He'll finish 7th in points. Matt Kenseth will be a championship contender. Dale Earnhardt Jr., how do you think he's going to do? Will he win races this year?
3 races.
He's going to win 3 races?
3 races.
Restricted play races?
1 restricted play race. And he's going to win Atlanta. And he's going to win California.
Well,
and he's a battle with Phoenix, but get past with 3 laps to go by Casey Kane.
I have Junior finishing 8th in points. I just see him having a year just like every other year. I don't see anything different. There's nothing different this year than last year. So
who do you think's gonna win this championship? Just throw it out though. Who's gonna win the championship?
Our 2013 champion.
I got mine in my head.
Is that where it is? It's not in your toe.
No.
I got mine down to 2.
Name one. I don't want to hear the 2. Name one.
Jesus Christ. Why do I gotta go first?
I want you to go first.
Okay. My 2013 champion from Washington, Casey Kane. Casey Kane, I feel like, is going to be strong as hell this year. He's going to come out with Hendrick Power, battle Jimmy Johnson for the championship. Casey Kane, this is his year. My other driver, Kyle Busch, it's just not just because I'm a Kyle Busch fan. I think he's going to have a hell of a season this year. Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, they're going to be 2 championship contenders. That doesn't mean that I feel like they're going to be the 2 battling for the championship, which kind of doesn't make sense what I'm saying. But I think Casey Kane's going to win the championship.
Well, how long have you been doing the show for?
As long as I remember, having pubes.
About 10 years, right?
Yeah. No. 7.
We've been doing this show for about 7 years.
I've had pubes for 7 years. Damn. There, get more.
Well, gotta say, for the first time in 7 years, we agree on one thing. I believe that Casey Kane is gonna have a breakout season and be the guy to beat this year.
When you asked me who was going to win it, that's why I was like, why do I gotta go first? Because I had a feeling you were going to pick
Yeah,
the same guy.
I didn't want to pick Kane and have you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to agree on that.
I mean, my second guy, just like Bob, I'd go with my nigga, Gordon.
Yeah, we mentioned Gordon this whole show.
Gordon, he's going to win the Pure 500. I guarantee he's going to win the championship. I guarantee he's going to win the Breakout 500. I guarantee. And
500.
Breakout 4. He's going to win the Breakout 400, and he would have won the 500 if there was another 100 miles. And I guarantee he's going to win Walker's Glen. And I guarantee he's going to win the most races this season.
You just put a huge curse on this whole season. Every race. He might win Phoenix now because you didn't guarantee him to do that. But every other race he's screwed. All the big races he's done. And the championship.
And
honestly, do you, like, I know you just say that because that's Gordon, but, like, do you think he's going to have a better year than us?
I think he's going to.
Because we both bailed made the chase.
I think he's going to have a better year. I think he
We both
is.
sucked last year. We need a good year.
I think we just had bad luck last year. There was a lot of races that we should have. I mean, at one point of the season last year and stuff, I would watch half the race. Then, like, Gordon would cut a tire or something for the 5th week in a row, and I just turn off the TV and leave the house and stuff because I was so used to it. Because we haven't mentioned it, but Gordon was 24th in points.
Oh, yeah.
Like 10 races into the season. Like
I don't know how he made the chase.
It was just like he had nothing.
And like with you, I had the opposite problem. Kyle Busch had a lot of bad luck, but at least in the chase, he would dominate races. Dover, he led 302 out of 400 laps. I'd say about half the chase races, he had the race won.
And
so it made me watch it the whole time, and then just to give up.
I can't think of it from the top of my head. But I don't know why I can't think of it. Well, who won the last race of the season?
Jeff Gordon.
Oh yeah, Jeff Gordon. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well,
I forgot he had 2 wins last year. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot what 2 wins. But yeah, he won Homestead last year. Wait, I forgot. Who dominated that race?
Kyle Busch, big surprise, completely dominated. He's never dominated a Homestead race. He's never led a Homestead race. Dominated. The week after dominating Phoenix at Kevin Harvick.
We've been to the talk show for about a half hour now, but did we mention the biggest news, like, this off season and now the biggest news that's gonna make history?
New car?
No.
What?
Danica on the pole.
Danica's on the pole.
Danica Patrick, first Daytona 500 start, got the pole.
Yes. She
And
is
right beside-
grinding on the pole.
And right beside
Stenhouse's pole.
her,
That's the only reason why you wanted to mention it, so you can mention Gordon's on the front row.
right behind Danica.
Kyle Busch won the duel. Kevin Harvick won the other duel. Harvick won the Sprint Unlimited. But yes, Kyle Busch won a duel. But only because Gordon was speeding under pitting while leading.
But what people don't know is my inside information said that Gordon meant to do that. Because he didn't want to be...
Have been pulled off Kyle Busch.
Not just hold off Kyle Busch,
Correct.
but have the whole field behind him and have a wired, rowdy man behind
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
So I talked to NASCAR people that's into Gordon's crew and stuff, and they told me that it was all planned out, it was all scripted out and stuff. Because 5 minutes before that pit stop, Kyle Busch rated to his crew chief, I would do anything. You don't know what rowdy is until the end of this race. It's going to get rowdy. And Gordon's crew chief told Gordon that, and Gordon's like, you know what? I'm going to go 70 miles per hour on pit lane.
But I mentioned it, but yeah, this year, new car. Whole new car. It's called the Gen 6. The cars look way better. They look different. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Winning the duel. But yeah, they look way different. They look like the street cars. Do you think that's going to have any effect on anything? Because obviously the Daytona racing is completely different already.
Yeah, I think it's gonna impact. I think it's gonna impact the restricted races a little bit, not too much. But in regular races, I don't see much changes.
I honestly, I think I might be the opposite. I think like the Phoenix, Homestead, I don't know. Those might be. I don't know how they're gonna run. I don't know if they're gonna be too way more loose and easy to drive or hard to drive, which makes the racing better, or if they'll be too aero dependent and make the racing worse. So it's really, we'll find out next week, I guess. But so we already picked for the Casey Kane's to win the championship.
I think Casey Kane's gonna be tough. Like you said, I see Casey Kane and better than Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Casey Kane and maybe Denny Hamlin better for championship. I definitely see Casey Kane and Brad. But Casey Kane, Brad, championship.
Oh, Brad's back.
Oh, he's not gonna have a slump season. I'm not saying he's gonna win the championship, but I'm saying, he doesn't just have the driving ability. He has intelligence to win it. If he is the smallest NASCAR driver I had ever seen on the circuit. He beat Kyle Busch in a restricted race by outsmarting him.
Talladega. That was a heartbreak.
Yeah. Let me replay Talladega. Brad, Kyle, top two, and stuff. 9 out of 10 times in the past years we've seen that's the guy in second one. Brad knew that. Driving 200 plus miles per hour, knew that. So what did he do? He went up high. Kyle Busch, of course, went up high with him so he could catch the jab, so he could get the run off him. What does Brad do? Turn the wheel down to break the jab, and he drove off to win.
That was a smart move.
I feel if Brad struggles sometime during the season or sometime during the chase, he will figure it out, just like Johnson usually does. And I think Brad's going to be the next Johnson.
Do you happen to have a bold, crazy prediction that make us look crazy smart if it happened?
Crazy smart? I will. I would do that right after you.
That means you don't have it. And neither do I. In the meantime, who's Nationwide? Who's your guy for Nationwide this year? Not that this is our official pick, but Nationwide champion. Now that Stenhouse is gone.
My nigga, Trevor Bayne.
You picked Elliott Sadler 10 minutes.
I know, but I was just thinking Trevor Bayne. I picked him for the Daytona 500. He won the Daytona 500, and I'm picking him for this championship. And he's not gonna have text this time.
Like that.
Like this. I got a hoopie. See.
Okay. They don't need to see their herpes.
This is my hoopie.
Okay. Elliott Sadler's running full time, but now for Gibbs, so that's gonna be strong. Brian Victor's full time. Travis Pastrana full time. My man. A lot of guys full. Like this Nationwide championship is gonna be. This one's gonna be crazy. Truck series, there's not a lot of new guys, but Kyle Busch is going to have a lot of new trucks with his guys. Darrell Wallace Jr., my nigga. Truck series, you got Peterson.
Because you know what they say, why go against the Peter if he's jammed in a picker?
Never once heard that. Ryan Blaney for Brad Keselowski Racing. He's going to be strong, but he's not picking him, so he might regret that. So you don't have a big crazy prediction this year? No,
Wait, do you have a prediction?
No. But, like,
my prediction is Stenhouse, but...
Well, yeah, that might be a crazy
prediction. That is a crazy prediction.
I don't really have anything off the wall.
Because off the wall that's going to happen... I don't know about
Danica. Off the wall.
Oh, that's nice. But what I'm going to say is, my bold prediction is... I don't know if I'm contradicting myself again earlier in the show. But Danica Patrick will win a race this year. One race, that's it. One race.
That goddamn race.
What do you mean? It's Danica.
What's your point? Yeah, it's Danica. That's the point. Why she's not going to win a race?
Oh, she's Danica.
Josh, why
and another prediction. Danica and Stenhouse will break up by the end of the season.
Well, yeah, what if they break up? That Danica just runs him into the wall.
Yeah.
You cheated on me with Joanna Long.
Oh, that's my sister. What? Joanna Long?
Joanna Long's not your sister.
Yes, she is.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I want to make a bold prediction, but I really don't have any. I just don't see a lot going on this year. Just Kyle Busch dominating. That's fine.
But that's how Kyle Busch started his season. He finished 10th in points.
He didn't even go to the banquet.
He was 11th or 12th?
12th.
12th in points. That's a
Okay, we don't need to talk
that was funny.
about it. So,
Yeah, I was giving Kaimus that trophy thing, you know, and stuff in a way. I was like, it was him.
me too.
But like, he.
Fuck it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna look at this list of drafts.
I got Stenhouse. That's my main prediction.
We were just looking at, we're just refreshing our minds. But,
Marcus Ambrose. I repeat, will not win Watkins Glen.
I hope not. Getting tired of him. Tony Stewart, how's he gonna do this year?
Tony Stewart. You can have a Tony Stewart type season. 16 points, 2 runs.
That does sound like a Tony Stewart season. Who's gonna win the Daytona 500 in 2 days?
Who's doing Daytona 500? You know,
You did already say, but
what was that?
you did mention Gordon's gonna win everything. But
Oh yeah. If it's not Gordon, I see 1 out of his 2 wins this season. Tony Stewart.
Oh.
This might be his year.
really, he's gonna be best pro fishing in the victory lane. Know who's gonna win Daytona 500?
Let me guess. Can I guess your pick?
That's we're not gonna get it.
Paul Menard.
I could see him win. He's really good in the dual race.
Yeah. When does he ever win a victory race?
When does he ever win anything?
Yeah, exactly. Except the Brickyard holding up Gordon with no gas or anything.
Know who's gonna win the Daytona 500? Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle is gonna win the Daytona 500. How many times has he bailed for it? Like a
How
lot.
much times did Tony battle for it? How much times did Dale not battle for it before he finally won? Face it, he's not gonna win.
Yeah, you picked Tony.
I
I think Biffle's gonna win the Daytona 500. Kevin Harvick's gonna be hella strong though. Harvick is gonna be tough. Hope he gets blows up. But that's about it. There's only one way to finish it. We always end up eating something gross or doing something stupid. So there's only one way to finish this show. With some of these new chicken and waffle lays. Would you like one? How many would you like?
I have one. I got a 1.
Yeah, bro. Right? Yummy. It's like IHOP and KFC in one. How you do it over there? Are you throwing up on my floor? Oh, he's got to eat more. He's liking them now. Well, this has been the 2013 prediction show with
I don't know
Bob,
why I just did that. That was so gross.
with Bob and Luke. Say goodbye. We'll be back next year, maybe, probably, definitely.
Oh. That was a bad idea.
Let's see the leftover.